Good morning, everyone, or afternoon, actually. It is September 5th, 2018. I'm Eric. How's everyone doing? Over at Blacklisted News, Google notifies people targeted by secret FBI investigation. At least dozens of people have received an email from Google informing them that the internet giant responded to a request from the FBI demanding the release of user data, according to several people who claim to have received the email. The email does not specify whether Google released the request data to the FBI. And of course they did. It's fucking Google, after all. Hey, at least they gave them a heads up, though, right? Counter-terror unit monitoring quarantined Emirates flight in New York after passengers get sick. An Emirates plane that landed at JFK Wednesday morning has been quarantined after 10 out of the 500 passengers on board became ill, though initial media reports put the number ill at more than 100, according to NBC4 New York. Counterterrorism officials are monitoring the situation, according to the NYPD. In a statement, Emirates said passengers are being examined and those not exhibiting symptoms will soon be allowed to leave. And, this Ebola outbreak out there in the Congo, or over there in the Congo, the one really concerning thing about it is you don't display symptoms right away. It takes about 20 days for incubation, and in that time you can travel all over hell and back and spread that shit everywhere. Could this be an instance of that? We'll see, won't we? Alright, Israel, my favorite people. Israel says it struck over 200 Iran targets in Syria. Now, a lot of people think that World War III is going to be started between the United States and China, or the United States and Russia, but it's not the United States that's going to start World War III. It is Israel. This is where World War III is supposed to start. You know, Armageddon. So, we really should be watching Israel very closely because, after all, the United States is now a vassal to Israel. So, Israel has carried out 202 strikes on Iranian targets in Syria over the past 2 years, the military has revealed in a rare summary of its campaign against Iranian entrenchment in the neighborhood or neighboring conflict. Only just now it was published in the name of military sources, so I can quote it too, that in the last 2 years, Israel has taken military action more than 200 times within Syria itself. And that's a war crime. And I find it rather strange that every other country on this planet, except for 2, or should I say, every country that's not allied with the United States, and they can break war law or international law at will, and as soon as a chemical attack happens in, say, Syria or anywhere else, they use the same things they do as justification to invade somebody else's country. So, the people protesting, people protesting Supreme Court nominee Kavanaugh caught getting paid cash. So, and a lot of these so-called protesters, they're actually Soros operatives getting paid to be there. Shit, maybe I could get a job with them, huh? I could raise some hell. Pretty good at it. So, during and after the presidential election of 2016 and throughout President Trump's tenure, people have made claims that protesters are being paid. Turns out conservative personality Adam Schindler was able to obtain unequivocal proof. He not only got photos of money exchanging hands, but also got footage of the woman who received it being kicked out of Kavanaugh's confirmation hearing. So, the protesters are paid. Missing WikiLeaks associate is latest mysterious incident involving whistleblowers. A WikiLeaks associate and well-known information security author behind Information Security for Journalists has gone missing, according to the WikiLeaks Twitter account. Is that Agent or Arjun? Yeah, Arjun Camphius, 47, was last seen in Norway 16 days ago on August 20th. According to police, he purchased camping equipment and may have gone hiking. Police do not assume a crime. However, they are using a special unit to search for this individual. Anyway, let's see here. It's all gone. New Jersey couple spent homeless vets $400,000 GoFundMe cash. Now, those motherfuckers should be hung for that. Just days after a judge ordered a Jersey couple's assets frozen after they raised over $400,000 for a homeless veteran to get his life back together and failed to give him the money, the case took the worst possible turn. Today, as the Inquirer reports, Bobbitt's attorney, Chris Follen, said he was told the money is all gone. I thought I spent $20,000 from an insurance settlement fast. How the fuck do you spend $400,000 in such a short period of time? I mean, I couldn't even spend that buying painkillers and cocaine in that short of time. What the fuck? Not that I would, but I'm just saying. Alright. China offers $60 billion to Africa with no strings attached. I doubt that. President Xi Jinping has offered a $60 billion aid package to Africa or African countries over the next 3 years in response to the continent's increasing debt distress, and no strings were attached. China's investment plans include $5 billion in African exports, $10 billion for development, and $15 billion grants and interest-free loans. A $20 billion credit line will also be included, as well as emergency food aid, scholarships, and vocational training, and increased agricultural development. They can try to educate the Africans all they want, but with IQs as low as 70, they're not going to do all that well. Which is why, you know, when they flee to other countries, they don't do well in those societies. It's because their IQ is so low and their behavior is so ingrained that there's just no changing it. They are the way they are for a reason. Their continent is a shithole for a reason. It's because they're not capable of building a higher civilization. So, alright, financial news. Major currencies all over the world are in complete meltdown as the $63 trillion EM debt bubble implodes. The wait for the next global financial crisis is over. Major currencies all over the planet are in a death spiral. Many global stock markets are crashing, and economic activity is beginning to decline at a stunning rate in quite a few nations. Over the past 16 years, the emerging market debt bubble has grown from $9 trillion to $63 trillion. Yes, you read that correctly, or heard that correctly. 63 trillion from 9 trillion. Boy. Yeah. Now that emerging market debt bubble is imploding, and as a result, emerging market currencies all over the globe are in complete meltdown. In fact, at least 20 different currencies have fallen by double-digit percentages against the US dollar so far in 2018, and nobody is quite sure what is going to happen next. And I want to know, if our dollar's doing so fucking well, how come our inflation keeps rising? Musk. I gotta like this guy, kind of. Elon Musk quadruples down on pedo claims, calls reporter a fucking asshole. Now that is my kind of guy. Not even 7 days after we pondered what part of Elon Musk's PR genius compelled him to triple down on his claim that a British cave rescuer was a pedo, then Musk was back at it. He has now reportedly quadrupled down on these claims, essentially going all in on his previous statements and labeling rescue diver Vern Earnsworth a child rapist in an email he sent to BuzzFeed News. But wait, there's more. As an added touch, Musk also called BuzzFeed News reporter Ryan Mack a fucking asshole. Yeah, buddy. Oregon Walmart violates civil rights when it refused to sell a rifle to an 18-year-old. This is pretty evident what this article is going to say. And yes, they did violate his civil rights, and he should sue the holy fuck out of them. Moving on. Okay. The global financial system is unraveling, and no, the U.S. is not immune. SPX is soaring to new heights, not just climbing a wall of worry, but leaping over it. So the engine of global growth, China, is exhibiting signs of serious disorder, and the world's consumerist paradise, the U.S., is no longer euphetic, or is no longer on a euphetic high. Yeah, and I've said many, many times that the financial collapse would be the thing that causes shit to hit the fan. Could be wrong. There is the climate and the recent uptick of volcanic and seismic activity to consider. So, Louisiana police appear to be using a hoax Antifa list created by 8chan to open criminal investigations. Really? A public records request sent to the Louisiana State Police has uncovered something disturbing. Although the LSP continues to refuse to release the documents in question, it appears this law enforcement agency has been using a bogus list of supposed Antifa members compiled by 8chan users to keep tabs on Americans opposed to Trump. You see, each president, they're all the same. They break the law with impunity. They lie, cheat, steal, and their supporters never see it for what it is. This is why I don't support political candidates, because they're all fucking liars. They're all fucking thieves. They're all fucking scum. All of them. I mean, there's been maybe 2 or 3 in my lifetime that's actually been decent. Ron Paul, Ross Perot, and Ron Paul's son Rand. I can't think of another person. They're all authoritarian scum. All of them. So, I think that's it for Blacklisted News headlines. We went through quite a bit of them. And I hope you all have a good day. And remember, I can use your help. I can use some thumbs up, some shares, and if I'm worthy of your spare dollars, the PayPal link is below. Till next time, kill the state, live free.